morning, and welcome to our Lenten devotion series, 40 Words for 40 Days. Today's word is money. It's a subject we often shy away from talking about in church, isn't it? But Jesus had a few things to say about it. In Matthew's Gospel, in the 6th chapter, Jesus is talking about fasting and proper ways to fast, and he ends that little section with this. The eye is the lamp of the body, so that when your eye is clear, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. If then the light that is in you is darkness, how great is the darkness? No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and wealth. And if we look in Luke's Gospel, in the 16th chapter, there's a story of the unrighteous steward. And in that story, I encourage you to look at it today. That's Luke chapter 16, starting at verse 1 through about verse 18. But there's a little excerpt from that. It says in verse 11, "Therefore, if you have not been faithful in the use of unrighteous wealth, who will entrust you the riches to you? If you have not been faithful to the use of what is another's, who will give you that which is your own? No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and wealth." Similar passages. Jesus talked openly about money. Even though we find it difficult to speak about, Jesus reminded us. Jesus' message conveys two sides to the story. He strongly warns against the spiritual dangers of making money out to be our God. And he also makes it clear that it is wise for us to use the material possessions that God has entrusted with us that can enhance our relationship with God. John Wesley preached a lot about money as well. There's a sermon from 1760 titled "The Use of Money." It's one of many he preached about money. Some of the others were the dangers of riches, on riches, the dangers of increasing riches. He liked to talk about this. And it's important to know that Wesley did not sense that money in itself was evil or bad. He was deeply committed to a strong work ethic and saw that sloth and laziness was a sin and condemned them. He did not see money as evil. Thrift and industry and honesty and sobriety and generosity were all Christian virtues that he preached about and wanted to see restored. He remembered his father being in debt. He didn't want anyone to be in debt. He just wanted you to use money in the right ways. I mean, one of his guiding principles was to earn all you can, save all you can. But his other principles were do all the good that you can in all the places you can in all the ways that you can. So, Jesus challenges us to this money issue. He doesn't want us to equate it to God. He wants us to be very cautious with it and to use it for the most good. So, today, I invite you to think about the ways in which you have put the priority of gaining wealth or money over and above God. I doubt anybody started out intentionally doing it. It just happens. That pursuit of money, that making the retirement investment big enough. Look at the ways in which you can share that blessing of money and wealth to enhance God's kingdom, to spread the love of God. And yes, save all you can, but also do all the good that you can in all the places that you can. Don't let money be something that you're afraid to talk about. Talk with God about money. see it as a gift from God to be able to live and function and use it for the best. Use it to build God's kingdom here on earth. Thanks be to God for the gifts that he gives us and the ability to use them to bring his kingdom here on earth. Amen.